excited. It is the day that I have been anticipating and counting down for so many months, and it is here. So if you're tuning in and you don't know who I am, my name is Tamara Hamilton. I blog about the business of you. I'm all about helping you monetize yourself, your following, your favorite things that you love. And I just need to make one adjustment. Okay, there we go. So really excited to be here because I have been waiting on this launch for so long, and it is here. I first heard about this last summer, and I was very excited because my first thought was as a customer, okay? My first thought was this is definitely something I'm gonna need in my life as a customer, okay? So again, if you are watching, my name is Tamara Hamilton. I blog about the business of you, helping you get monetized. One of my main goals in 2023 is to help 100 families, particularly single working moms, to be able to free themselves from corporate bondage by generating their first $1,000 online and making at least $1,000 a month, okay? Because it's something that I've been doing for quite some time, and I know how to help other people do the same thing. So I'm really excited because, like I said, I first heard that this product was coming last summer, and it wasn't even quite a whisper, but let's just say it started as kind of a whisper, right? And the whisper just kept getting louder and louder and louder, and I had connections, and I reached out to my connections, and by October I got more information, and by December I said, you know what, I want in, because this is a product that's gonna fit my lifestyle, because I'm about selling the business of me, right? I'm all in the business of me. I am the brand, and I am the content, right? I am the brand and I am the content, so the content follows my life and where I am. Okay, so who am I? I am Tamara Hamilton. I'm almost 50 years old. I've got 2 adult daughters. I've raised 2 adult daughters with the help of my family, I won't lie. But I was a single mom, and I was 100% financially responsible for them myself, and that's why I am so passionate about working and single moms, because I know that struggle of you go to work every day, you hate your boss, you even might hate your job, or you might like your job and just hate your boss, or you might hate your boss's boss, or somebody in the organization is making your life miserable, but you got to show up and you got to give it your all every day, because if you don't take care of those babies, who's going to take care of them, right? And I'm not a minimalist by any means when it comes to the dreams and goals that I had for myself and the type of lifestyle I wanted to provide for my children. So no, we were not doing bare minimum, right? Bare minimum from a daddy or anybody else was not going to cut it for me and mine. So I went out and I worked really hard, probably too hard, almost killed myself to be able to provide for my kids, because, well, that's what mamas do, right? So I get it. I've been there. I know. And I remember feeling like there's no other way. What else can I do? Where else can I go and work? Where else can I go and work and make this kind of money? Where can I go and use my education, right? Because that was the other thing. I was sick and tired of working for bosses who didn't bring to the table what I brought to the table, right? I was sick and tired of being overworked and underpaid. I was sick and tired of being used and abused, because of what all I brought to the table, but still lacking the recognition, still lacking the pay, still lacking the promotion, right? Promoting, 18 people in 3 years, but for some reason Tamara didn't get promoted? That was weird, right? That didn't add up. That math wasn't mathing, right? So that's when I began to go online and begin blogging and create income for myself, and was actually able to free myself from a job that I dreadfully hated in the summer of 2015, and I have not looked back. Has it been totally easy? No. I got this sauna thing on under here, so I'm sweating, y'all. I really have done some things to get rid of the sweat, but I got this, it's working too, because I'm sweating. But it's to help burn this fat, right? Because like I said, your girl is almost 50, menopausal, raised 2 kids, got 2 glam babies. And so where I wish I could have been more present mentally, physically, emotionally with my children, but hey, sometimes wearing those multiple hats is a struggle and a juggle, right? I now am able to give that to my grandchildren. I can't fix it going backwards. I can only fix it going forward. When my children need me, I am there, okay? But let's talk about this product, right? Because I am a sweater, okay? I sweat, right? And one of the things when you are my age, and I had a partial hysterectomy in 2009, right? So I still have my ovaries, and you know, typically menopause is defined as not having had a period for 12 months. Well, hello, I definitely need that. But having my ovaries, I don't know that I've been in full-on menopause, and the doctor has agreed because I still have ovaries. So I think I have been starting to feel the effects of perimenopause for a few years now because I still have ovaries, right? So raise your hand if that's you, if you can relate, right? A lot of my friends in life and online life are going through very similar things. The night sweats, the not sleeping through the night. Child, let me tell you about the rage in March of 2020, April of 2020, when everything was shut down and trying to get food through DoorDash and Uber Eats to my specification, food that I like, right? I had to have some serious paradigm shift because I remember this day, my neighbor heard me bless this man out, and I'm putting that politely. Bless this restaurant owner out because he guaranteed my order would be right, and it was not right, and it was missing something that was very crucial to my meal, right? And the rage, you know, because you know there's that whole DEFCON 5 or whatever, right? There's that whole forgive me for what I said when I was hangry, right? You mix hangry with perimenopause / menopause / postmenopause rage, and it is ugly. It was downright embarrassing. I sat there afterwards like one of those memes, like, I went too far. I went way too far, and it escalated way too quickly. And in that moment, I decided that I never wanted to, number one, make another human being feel that way. And I personally never wanted to feel that way again. And so I began searching for products. And of course, the first place I looked was Walgreens. And I looked online, and I looked on Amazon, and I just could not find what I was looking for. I was looking for something to help with the symptoms that I was feeling, namely rage, later to become brain fog, later to become fatigue, which was partly due to not sleeping. I've been having sleep issues for years, right? And the rage was a huge, huge piece of it, right? And so I was looking for something that was not hormone driven. I did not want hormones because I knew about the risks, and I will even say the dangers. I've been very concerned about cardiovascular because of my family health history, along with knowing that, you know, women, we typically are concerned with cancer when it's really cardiovascular that normally gets us. And so I had all of these thoughts, and so I'm looking and looking and looking, and I can find this over here for this symptom, and I can find this for this symptom, and I can find this for that symptom, and so on and so forth, but I couldn't find something that wrapped it all up in a pretty package for me until I heard this whisper online last summer. And I answered the whisper, and I reached out to my girl, and I said, hey, when this comes out in February, I want in. By December, I really started thinking about where I was in life, the fact that I'm the brand, that I'm the content. And it's like, you know what? You need to add this product to what you are marketing, because number one, you're really good at it. Number two, it's the opportunity of a lifetime. But most importantly, all of the women you see online that you come in contact with personally, how we are all dealing with this and how this can help us, and everything else, it being the opportunity of a lifetime, you're really good at marketing, is a byproduct of it. But at the end of the day, you can help yourself while helping others. And so I reached out to my girl in December, and I became a social marketer and absolutely fell in love with the company and the brand. And so today, on the first general session of the social retail conference, we have learned the name, because we've been calling it Project 23, like it's a top CIA project for months, OVA, as in ovulate. as in egg, Latin word for egg, right? And OVA M for menopause. There's nothing like this because it helps your hormones. It's going to help you empower and balance your hormones without actually using hormones. It's all herbal. It's all very research based. Like, I don't want to spill science on you because number one, it ain't my ministry. Science is not my ministry. So for me to sit here and talk to you like a scientist would be doing you a disservice. But what I can do is I can send you links if you're interested, and you can learn more and you can do all that research if that's your personality. Or I can give you the executive summary because that's my personality. I can give you the executive summary and then you can decide from there. But here is the deal. Today, if you're watching this on March 9th, or what is today? Today is March 10th. Oh yeah, the last day was yesterday, so scratch that. There are going to be promotions, right? Where you can, because, back up, Tamara, calm down, slow down. Okay, so this company is very mission and movement focused, right? That is what I love, and it's top tier professionalism from the top to the bottom, from the rooter to the tutor, top tier professionalism, but humble, not ego driven, not echo chamber. Oh my God, like I have found my people in my place and I'm very excited about that, okay? But as an aside from that, I have been taking for a month now the foundational nutritional pack, and I'm actually out of them. And I can't wait to get more in because these things are at the top. I joined for 2 products, the Lean Body System, and now we know it as OVA. But that OptiPack is now at the very top of my essential list. Things that I cannot run out of, right? Things that I have to have an extra box of on hand at all times. And you can watch my previous videos as to why. But the reason I bring it up is it's part of this line within the brands and the company called Axis, because it's all about the brain gut axis, right? And so another piece of that is the Trebiotic. It's your probiotic, your prebiotic, and your postbiotic, right? So it's really going to help give you that healthy gut, and that in combination with the OVA and the OVA M is really going to, and already is, revolutionizing women's wellness. I get so giddy about it. I get so giddy about it because I'm so passionate about us maintaining our foundational and core health and wellness, and how that ripple effects through all other areas of our life as well as other relationships, right? And I was just talking to someone about this morning, about how when I was coming up as a mother and my kids were in school, I really could have used Instagram therapy, right? Because I was big time into self-help books, but there's just something about, there's so much information that's been out on social media and talking about things like moms being overstimulated, and how this OptiPack and this foundational health and this revolutionary women's health and wellness can really help you balance and not be so easily overstimulated, right? So that's just an example, right? That's really an example of how these products have changed my life now, and how I could look back and say, if I'd had these products back then, along with information that I now have access to that I didn't have access to back then, oh my God, life could have been really different back then. But thanks to healing, thanks to self-discovery, me and my family, we good. But just, just to throw that in there for you to really understand from my own point of view why I'm so passionate about this, and why I think this is so crucial to really, I hate to sound cliche, but healing the world, right? Because the woman, the mother, is the heartbeat of the family. There's that saying for a reason. When mama's good, everybody's good. But if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy, because she really is the glue. She is the heartbeat that keeps all other pieces of the family missing. So gelling and vibing and moving. And so even when, like right now, I'm an empty nest mom. My babies are grown, 31 and soon to be 26. They don't live with me. But when they need their mama, they have no hesitation to reach out to their mama. One will just show up because they got the code. They just walk right in, right? She just comes right on in, and I could tell she just wants to be sitting in her mama's presence, right? Well, being able to give that undivided attention, being able to close things down and be there with her is the fruit of my labor since 2013. Being able to build something where I can do that, being able to, when my oldest had her second baby and for her postpartum, being able to get a call a few days in saying, you probably need to get down here with your daughter, and being able to just shut everything down, pack up, and go and be with her for weeks at a time and help with those babies is something that this lifestyle that I've created has been able to afford me. However, at the same time, this mama still needs her supplements in order to be able to counteract the postpartum emotional stuff that was going on with my daughter. And I have that toolkit now. I am so happy to have that so that I can be the calm in the storm when the storm happens, because that's just a part of life, right? Even my own things day to day in my own business, dealing with clients, along with dealing with the family stuff, right? Because many of us are sandwich generation, right? I have a friend who that's our entire platform is being part of the sandwich generation. She's got now just her father, but it was her mother and her father disabled and, helping them. She's got a husband. She's got a son who's a teenager. So she's sandwiched between these two generations, yet we still need to take care of us. We still need self-care. And that's what I love about this women's wellness, this women's new category, multi-billion-dollar category that is opening up now. And we're first here, and we're doing it differently than it's ever been done before. No hormones, no soy isoflavones, right? So check this out, because I really only wanted to be brief today, right? Check this out. What I recommend is the balanced body system. It's going to be the OVA M or the OVA plus the Trebiotic, because this is going to help you feel incredible, more incredible than you felt in a long time, because when mama is happy, everybody is happy, right? So that's what I recommend. Now, you can add on to it. You don't have to do both. You can just do the one product. And when you see the packaging of the OVA, oh my God, it is absolutely beautiful. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It is well done, well thought out, years in the making, and I'm so excited and grateful for the opportunity to be a part of it. But so you can get the balanced body system, which is what I recommend. I love when things work synergistically together. Or you can get just OVA or OVA M. And if you have any questions on which one is right for you, I've got tools that can help you decide, and even a landing page I can send you to that will help you figure out which one is for you. And then we're giving discounts for a limited time basis only on the system when you add other things to it that work really well with it, right? Like I watched a video that talked about connective tissue, and the connective tissue, I think they said at the bottom of the vagina or underneath the vagina, and how our BioCell product helps with that, right? What was another one they said? OptiPack. I already told y'all, OptiPack alone has helped with things like the sweating, the night sweats, and the hot flashes. OptiPack has helped, so I really can't wait to add OVA M to that mix, right? What was the other one? Let me find it here. Let me get to my page. BioCell, Lean Body System, Trim, and the OptiPack. These are all my essentials. This is why I partnered with this opportunity. So I'm really excited to unveil this to you. I've been talking to y'all about hot flashes for a while now, and I'm about to get to inboxing y'all because many of y'all are suffering and you don't have to, right? We've got savings, we've got stackable savings, there's no reason that you would not be doing this. Now, I am going to address this because I'm a mama and I get it. We often put everyone else's needs before ours. So you might look at it and you might be like, well, I got to do this, and this. And so you want to put it off and you don't want to allocate the money to it. It is time to put yourself first, because by taking care of your foundational wellness, by getting your body and your system balanced, everything else in your life can and will fall into place, right? I'm going to say that again. By taking care of yourself first, for once, and balancing your hormones, balancing your body, balancing your system, so much else in life is going to fall in place. So don't be afraid to put something else off in order to get this product in your hand, because it's going to have a ripple effect on everything else in your life, okay? Because when mama is happy, everybody else is happy. Hey girl, hey, okay? So I'm gonna go now because I got lots of people to reach out to. I've already got people who've already ordered this. I'm ready and excited to tell them the name. If you have any questions at all you have to do is DM me. You can always visit the link in my bio, and I've got that stackable savings where you will save the additional $10 just by using my link. And if my link don't work, you can always use my code. My code is listed there as well. And yeah, there's so many different ways that we can save you money, and I can break all that down for you. All you have to do is just reach out to me. I'm very approachable, very friendly, right? Despite what they might tell you. I am. Okay. So I'm going to go now, but I had to come live. I normally don't go live on a Friday, but I had to today because this is, and I had to document this moment. I had to come here and talk to you and for you to hear my voice and see my excitement, because this is amazing. I am so excited about the movement in the conversations that have already started and are going to continue around women's health and wellness, and normalizing discussion on menstruation, normalizing conversation around menopause, right? Because, you know, it's so weird. I can post about hot flashes, but day to day, we ain't talking about this stuff, and why we should be, right? It's like there's such a stigma around so much of this, and hearing so many women's stories about, you know, things that have happened when that time of the month happens at the most inopportune time. I remember a time when I had to run to the department store on my lunch break and buy new shorts because I bled through and it was bad, and having to wrap something around me and run on my lunch break, not being able to get food and go buy, you know, everything from the bottom, you know, layers to be able to make sure that I could finish the rest of the day without everybody knowing my business, right? So, you know, and everybody's probably got a story about a time when they got embarrassed because somebody saw it and mentioned to them, oh, you might want to, yeah. So, you know, and we need to be able to do that in a way that it's just normal. It's not anything to be embarrassed about or humiliated about, because so many women go through it. I mean, not all. I don't want to be remiss, because I know there are women, you know, nothing is absolute. I know there are different, you know, health issues and things that's not all women get that. But, you know, when we do, yeah, let me tell you, I don't miss cramps. I definitely don't miss cramps. And what you don't understand is once you stop getting your period, nobody really talks to you about what to expect. I remember asking so many questions after that surgery and just not really getting answers and trying to look for answers online. And there just really was not a lot of readily available information. And so that's why I'm excited about this movement. It fits exactly where I am in life, because I am the brand and I am the content. And if you're watching this, chances are you are the brand and you are the content too. All right, so I'm going to go now. Y'all have a great weekend. I will talk to you later. Bye.